All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special video and it's gonna be my unboxing.
You're supposed to catch it.
I thought it was gonna slide in.
Oh, here, I'll slide it.
No, we got it here already. I designed a deck on Make Playing Cards. I do have a quote and I'm gonna get them mass produced with another company in America, but I decided to do Make Playing Cards so I can just get a couple. Save a little, well actually it's, 25 bucks each, as you know, to design the box and the deck. And here we go. Just busting through it like a kid on Christmas. Wow! Hey, look at this! Oh shit! Wait, what the fuck? Where's my red trim? Okay, so first things first. Here's the box. I had a red trim going around the front, but I guess it was too close to the edges, so they cut it, which is cool. It's not a big deal. But here it is, all hands on deck. 54 custom playing cards designed in Buffalo, New York, made in USA. Obviously, when I sell them, or when I order the big quote, I'm using a USA company. Hopefully I'll go with Shuffle Inc. I had to use Make Playing Cards, which is definitely from China. But here is the front of the box. It's got the hand, which is actually my deuce, because in Spades, the deuce is a high card. We got the fingerprints on the fingers there, because the fingerprints are the pips, as we're going to see. All hands on deck. The side, we've got play the hand you're dealt with the correct grammar, because I'm a grammar freak. And on this side, we've got all hands on deck, a deck of hands and fingerprints. Nice. On the top, I have what the pips actually look like. The spade, the diamond, the club, and the heart. Here's the back. I tried to do a clever thing where the back and the top fold and look like a fingerprint, but I miscalculated, and that's okay. It's not that big a deal. But here are what the logos look like. Handmade for Spades, because Spades is my favorite card game, and there's my logo for Alive in the City with Conrad Burgos. And this is produced and distributed by Alive and Conrad Burgos, a card game of excellence. All right, so here is all hands on deck. Let's open up my custom deck here. So I'm going to use this knife here and open this up because it's really difficult. China is serious with their shrink wrap. I designed everything here. It's all custom. Every card is unique. So when I say that it's a deck of hands and fingerprints, that means the face card is going to be hands and the fingerprints are going to be pips. And see where I tried to make it look like a fingerprint, but I miscalculated. That's okay. When you open it up, we get a surprise. Right here, there's my exclamation point. If you follow my show, Live in the City with Conrad Burgos, that's my logo there. And when you pull it out, oh wow, the first card you see is the Joker. And that's hands making a face. I like that. I thought I was clever for that. And here are the two Jokers, the color and the black. Big and little. And then here's the back. Let's look at how they look when they fan. Again, I'm not a cardist or anything, but it has a cool little design. They feel, kind of cheap, but they have that MPC, the fake linen. I don't know if you can see when it gets up close. It's not really going to focus. Well, on the hands it'll focus. You can see the linen pattern. But yeah, I just want to go through the spades. We're going to start with the ace of spades here. I chose to do like a hand, doing the shape of a letter A. Got the A on the ring as well, with the pip and the finger. There's the queen. It's a nice luxurious lady holding a cigarette. The king of spades. It's a fist. It's got the tattoo that says loyalty and royalty. The jack card is, just A-okay. Here's the deuce of spades, which is a face card in spades. That's why I gave it a face. And then we'll go through the rest of the spades. You see it's got the pips here that are fingerprints. And it's actually my girlfriend's actual fingerprints, so if you want to frame her for something or just have them. And then I've got the 10 card here, which is count 10 fingers, so it's actually a palm print. Just wanted to be a little more creative with it. That's the palm. And now each card is unique. So the king here, it's a different skin tone just to give it some variety, shall I say diversity. Also the 2 of hearts, since we don't use it, I put 2 hands on there because you know you throw it out in spades anyway. And it is handmade. When I say handmade for spades, you can obviously play any card game with it, but the high cards in spades are accentuated, and we'll show that in a second. And the cards that you throw out, the 2 of hearts and the 2 of clubs, you know, they look a little different. So these are the hearts. Here's my heart 10. It's a little different than the other 10. We're going clubs. King, jack, it's got the red fingernails there. Here's my deuce, we throw that out. And then of course the diamond. Oh, here's my 10, excuse me. Then of course the diamonds. I like that logo there for the diamond. Queen, jack, here's my ace. Let me put that in front here. And then here's the high card. So it goes big joker, little joker, then this baby right here, deuce of diamonds. So it's got a fancy fingernail for the pinky. And it's the 2. Yep. And then I'll just quickly go through the actual pips for each suit. We got hands making the shape of a spade there. I go hearts, hands making the shape of the heart. Got this one was tricky, but I'm happy with it. Hands making the shape of the club here. And then of course, shout out to Jay-Z and Rockefeller Records, and most importantly Dame Dash. Hands in the shape of the diamond here. So it's not a symmetrical diamond, but it is the Rockefeller diamond, which I thought would resonate with most people who like pop music and pop culture and everything. So those are my cards. The back, you know, I expect to get a little bit of criticism because it doesn't look like the full abstract design. It's actually just a border with a thumbprint. It's technically, you know, they don't look, you can turn it upside down and tell that it's different, but it's not that similar. I mean, it's not that different where it'd be a big problem, but it's not the traditional full abstract design, so you guys can bitch at me about it. I don't care. But I am really proud of the box. I love the box. It's from China, so there's a little bit of damage there, but handmade for spades. I just love that I got that in there. All the logos back there. Got my logo, Alive in the City with Count Burgos. Yeah, I'm super proud of this box and each of the faces and my hand wreath.
You had a tripod.
And then real quick, I do just want to say, as far as using MPC, I made my files on an Adobe Illustrator, and I did them all on one thing, but I had to export each individual thing, which is a little bit of a hassle, but, you know, once I just exported each one individually, you know, it wasn't too hard to get up online for the thing. Something I do want to say regarding MPC is the quality. It feels okay. When you're dealing with a lot of bold black, it just looks, I don't know if I'll be able to get it on camera because of the glare, but it looks like some of the black, you can kind of see it around here. Some of the black ink is a little splotchy, you know, it's just not the purest black, you know. And a couple of the cards show that. I mean, if I scratch it with my finger, I'm sure might mark the card. There's no obvious markings. Whereas like a white dot or anything that will let you know what the card is or that would blatantly stick out, it's just not the clearest, most fullest coat of black. It's, you know. So I did that on purpose to kind of test out MPC. I'm for sure still going to use my American company, Shuffle Link, and when I get those in, we will get a review there. So yeah, this is All Hands on Deck.